Dude, I forgot that I need to get this shit ass game like recorded on a. I forgot that I needed to record this shit ass game in OBS admin mode because otherwise it doesn't do it. Apparently I had my affiliate anniversary too. Lamau is already waiting. Thanks, Bowen. I won't make it long to wait for the big news. You know. Also turn the music on for a second. It's a little more quiet. And close the door real quick. Give me a second. I need to actually like very quickly prep some IRL stuff here because I just got home and I've been rushing to set this all up. Also, I'm going to pause the hydrate reward because I have eaten and drank too much today. Because I just got back from the family barbecue. Woo! Okay, it's almost set up now. Yeah, I saw the affiliate anniversary stuff, and I'll be honest with you, I ignored it because it's not actually that important to me. It's not even close to the thing I'm so stoked about. Alright, I need to do one more thing real quick, and then we'll talk about it.
Baba Booey.
Holy shit, Ryan with the sub! Did I, hold on, let me very quickly double check in the info chat. I'm looking for a message. Give me a second.
Baba Booey.
Oh, I didn't actually, you have limited time to earn exclusive emotes. Give us the sheep news, man. News sheep, man. I will. Thanks for the sub, Sparky. Okay. Hi. Yeah, I needed to say stuff in a different Discord server too. So, basically, what it's about is my education. So, a couple months ago, I actually tried to get into a certain university for the second time. I failed to get in last year, and the reason why this university is so big to me is because a lot of my old school friends, like a good couple of my old school friends are in there or are retrying, and it's like really close to where I live. I sadly kind of missed the mark, drastically, and I applied for a different university about 1.5 hours away from where I live. But I got an email earlier today that I have actually still been accepted. And this is really, really huge news to me. Like, holy fuck, I've been trying to get into this university for 2 years. I have been wanting to go to this university for at least 4, maybe 5. And my motivation to go there has only increased over the past couple years, while I have been trying to, while I've been trying to aspire to become a researcher more. And, like, I'm genuinely so happy that I've only stopped trembling like 5 minutes ago. And, what university? I'm sorry to say this, but I will not disclose on stream what university I'm going to, because as I stated earlier, I live quite close to it, and I don't necessarily want to dox my city on stream. But holy fuck, I'm going to the school I really wanted to go to, and like, the competition there is like killing, and originally they didn't believe in me. Like, I didn't get in because I failed on the calculus exam. What I'm going to do is computer science and engineering. So I'm going to be nerd shit. One of the huge implications of going to a university 20 minutes away instead of 1.5 hours is that I get to still be around friends. I get to be in the region. I get to be in the region I grew up in with all my contacts around me. I actually had to say goodbye to some great friends I made over the past couple years that I just could just now still hang out with. I don't have to travel for so long. I don't necessarily have to stop doing my volunteering work because I'm still in the city where I do said work. I'm sorry, but I was so flashbanged that I couldn't help but talk about it on stream. Now, the part that gets even better, right, is this is the first stream I do in about 2.5 weeks after being to Norway, which we'll talk about my vacation in a bit while we're playing the game, right? The funnier part is, like, my sister's sitting next to me. She gets the same email for her university. I'm not the only one who made it into our preferred university. We both got in. Like, the night was even better. And this was while we're at the family barbecue and like, while we visited my grandpa for his birthday. It was absolutely rad. I didn't expect this day to be so great. And the both of us got into our preferred university. I'm going to study computer science and engineering, and my sister's going to study psychology. And we're going to show these fucking bachelors that who's boss. 1 mile downside. So I already revealed this news to a couple people that are like directly involved IRL. For example, Sam, one of my moderators. He's also going to the same university and someone else. Like we graduated from high school in the same year. One of the things that I was told is that I actually have a calculus exam in the first week at 8 in the evening. So it looks like my streaming schedule will be fucked. Oh yeah, that one. It'll be fine. I don't care much. I already have the training material. I'm going to be busy for a little while, but Hype Train is gone. Better luck next time. That's so sad, Twitch. I don't care. If you don't literally have a broken arm. Flute, the issue is, like, I don't have to travel as much. Also, if I were to break my arm on my leg, I would crawl to this universe. This is how motivated I am to do this shit. I am so happy they're giving me a chance. 4-year university in Ukraine computer science. Hell yeah, Ragnar. I'm so glad I don't do that bull math shit anymore. Yeah, I'm sorry for the delay though, because I was technically at a party. But yeah, this is the news I kind of wanted to share. Also, yeah, Cohen, you did tell me. Though, I'll be honest, the chances to get into a university after such a while, like, there's 375 places to get in, right? There's 375 spots available. If I scored above 600. That's all I'm telling you. I'm not telling you my exact point. I scored above 600. And that's like a rough margin between what I'm saying and where I actually scored to make it a little more vague, because I kind of don't want to reveal that. The issue is, like, the first about approximately 400 people get invited, and a part of them says yes, so you have a chunk that falls off, like a chunk of invites that can still happen. So what you see is that the speed at which new people get invites goes down. So the longer you don't get an email, the lower your chances are that you actually get into the school. And it's been 5 months, so, like, I gave up. I had far given up. I had completely gotten ready to go to a different university to get my proper there, so do 1 year there, and ask this university if I could transfer to them. Now I don't even have to. I'm so happy, dude. This is practical as you can get it, yeah? With the entry I got. You told me luck wouldn't benefit you in spite of what I said, but you should really have more faith in yourself, let alone my advice. Gorwin, as I said just now, basically the slowing down of the sent invites did mean I technically had a reason to be doubtful, and also it's probably a good idea to make sure I'm prepared for the worst. You should love yourself more. No! I'm gonna try. I am so happy I got in. I have already sent a couple emails. I'm probably going to send a lot of emails to people tomorrow, but we'll see then. Also, I'll be very honest, guys. You guys being here has also made my day significantly better. To just hear me rant about going to a school. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. Like, I already was going to a university to study computer science. It was just very far away, and this one has a preferred teaching method over where I'm going. Hey, Sam, we're going to the same uni. I have not disclosed which one, so please don't say it in chat. Oh, dude. It's your dream uni, and you yourself enjoy it. One class together, hell yeah! Hell nah, no Dutch in the chat. It's very funny. This is on my affiliate. This is on your on my affiliate, Jubileum. Don't forget to be there the first week, the most important week. Yeah, I will, Flute. I am so ready. Okay, I've been getting pinged on the Discord a couple times, guys. I hate to say this, but I have many more things I want to talk about on stream. So I will ignore Discord for the time being, because not only do I have the huge news that we're going to be playing. No. The huge news is that I'm going to my dream university. The second part is that we're playing Star Rail in a bit. I hope the music isn't getting too repetitive. If you think the music's getting too repetitive, I'll put something else on. It's very common here. On top of that, unfilled seats and education lose money. This university hard to get into, but it means they have to compete with 4 League. You should stream Borderlands 3 at some point, maybe. Legos. Okay, so I want to quickly cover the Legos we're going to be building on stream in the next couple weeks. I say weeks, it might actually be months, because I think we'll do this as like a bi-weekly thing for about an hour, maybe 2 a stream. And it's still going to take a ridiculous amount of time. So let me get the appropriate tabs real quick to make sure that I can show you guys what we're going to be building. Like, this is probably the hugest stream I've done, and I've not even prepared anything except for order way too much in Legos. And I'm going to show you how much I've ordered, because half of it, I hope it's more than half, is on the floor next to me. And I have a significant problem where I need to go through every single thing that I ordered to make sure everything's in there. Because unlike the Lego BT, which we're also going to be fixing, I'm not going to let this become, like, I'm not going to let this lose any parts. Okay, let me look this up. I need to go to my email real quick and get the Lego set IDs that I ordered. So, what I have to build on stream over the next period of time. I have... Can I open my mail application, please? Okay, I have a screenshot of it on my phone. Just give me a second. What I have is 2 official sets. One big one small one that I got with the big one due to like from a bol.com sale offer thing. Let me get the sets real quick. And then here we go. Oh, these pages will be in Dutch. Sorry, guys, you're gonna have to cope. So I have 2 official sets. One large Technic one and one smaller one. And then I have 3 custom, like not custom for me design, but like, how full is your schedule on the 5th? So like, let's see, you mean this Monday? This Monday, I think I'm good. Yeah, this Monday I seem to be good. But yeah, I have 3 unofficial sets, which, okay, not too proud of where they come from, like the game they come from, but I am really, I think they're really cool. We can play Armored Core 6. Yeah, I have it installed. I was already planning to do that with you. Okay, let me get to the full screen stuff. So, this is the little set that came with the big set we have up here. And we're probably going to build the spaceship out of it, because you'll see a pretty big trend. This is one of the things we'll be building tomorrow, because this is coming in tomorrow. And then the other set we'll be starting with is this. This is a VTOL freight carrier ship. And it's pretty rad. It's Lego Technic. I got that for cheap. I got this for free with this. But we're building this. And then, okay, here comes the awkward part. Okay, so I hate Elite Dangerous, but the ship designs are really cool. So I have ordered the parts for these 3 Elite Dangerous ships in Lego. And I have you can get the blueprints, like the instructions right here as well. We're going to be building these 2. There's no plural for Lego. Cope and Seethe, Mutz. Cope and Seethe. Should have built the Imperial Cock. If I'm not mistaken, he does have a clipper. You took my advice on Elite Dangerous. Dude, Ryan was introducing Elite Dangerous to Cody and Lynn during the holidays. And it was cool. I guess I couldn't join. I might hop on for like half an hour. Why is this image pixelated? I didn't consider this. This guy has like a whole lot of ships, and I picked 3 because it was already too expensive for 3. So yeah, we're building these, and it's going to be absolutely rad. This is coming in, so these are the things we're starting with tomorrow, and then these. Okay, hold on, chat. I need to make sure I don't show you my address, because it's on some of these letters, right? But like, I have packages of Lego, like, by the fuckloads, that I need to sort through. Like, hold on. I can show you this if I open it. I have a lot of Legos that I need to go through these brick by brick to make sure they are identical to the receipts, because I already had 3 of these orders that I received be incorrect, and I've sent out emails. I've only received 1 answer so far, so that's yikes, I guess. Maybe it's because of the weekend, but yeah. I've gone through about 1/3 of it, and this is the box full of Legos I have so far. So it's going to be quite a lot of work. So you won't see you won't see these sets being built quite soon. And yes, I sadly had to order quite a couple of parts because I don't own, for example, dark blue bricks. Just not. Most of my sets are from like 2010, if not older. Also, we will have to rebuild the Lego BT because I did drop it on the floor about 1.5 years ago. So that's gonna have to happen as well. Bus shit goes on. It does go hard. Yeah, we're calling just to make sure. Alright, dudes. That's the big news. That's the Legos. Then a little bit more stuff. So we're playing Armored Core 6 with Corwin this Monday. Corwin was so generous to get the game for me when I kind of wanted to try it, and I insisted on playing it with him. So that's going to be our Monday streams until Bara has a new PC, because they're moving. So we can't do the Monday Pokemon streams with Bara, sadly. We'll eventually finish the Pokemon streams, but... yeah, I'm gonna miss the Pokemon streams, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to miss them. But yeah, this was rad. Besides from the Armored Core 6 stream this Monday, I am intending on actually reinstalling Titanfall 1 and playing it with a couple people. I still, it is an idea that I have to put together just to revisit a game I tried for like 1 hour, 2 hours, because it's fun. It's a fun idea. I know, like, a Titanfall 1 veteran, he might have some extra contacts to just fuck around and let some noobs play as well. So, that might be cool. And, yeah, that's kind of my ideas for now. I haven't played Titanfall 2 since I got back yesterday. And, did I hear TF1? Yes, you did hear TF1, Ryan. I was gonna ask you, actually. I was gonna ask if you wanted to hop back on at some point. We need to work that plan out. I'll miss the Pokemon streams because I can't make my singular joke every time. You get to compensate eventually, yeah. Jeez, it'll be fine. So yeah, let's play some Star Rail and let's talk about my vacation. Because I want to get this patch over with. Because I've been waiting for this for half a week. And I actually heard that it's pretty good. Now, one thing that I need to do before we actually, you know, start doing this, there is one thing I haven't done yet, which includes getting the game ready to play on PC. So you'll have to give me a second because it's doing a 1 gigabyte download. The yanking will prevail. Then not the game, the sleep. Have a nice one, Bara. I'll talk to you later. I'll send you a link to the VOD after, just like I would with Cody. Because Cody wanted access to the VODs. It'll be cool. Now I need to convince you to play Warframe with me. I mean, sure. Go ahead. But I am, just for bringing it up, I am going to send you an image on Discord right now. Just give me a moment. I need to find it. I need your opinion on this, Corwin. Also, does anyone in the chat want like a huge math nerd meme on the Discord? Cause I found a really good propositional logic nerd meme earlier today. On OK Buddy PhD, and you know what? Fuck it, I'm just sharing it. I see you like it, Corwin. Who said Warframe? Corwin said Warframe. I might revisit it if Corwin's there, because Corwin said he was going to bribe me with platinum. Anyway, I posted a math meme in memes. Here you guys go. Maybe you get it, maybe you don't. It's about propositional logic. I'm at a loss for words. Alright. Go on, maybe say that in chat because I can't really read that right now. Is that loss? Why is loss? Yeah, that. Yep. Yep, that is loss. that is loss. I shared this with a couple of computer scientists already. It's really funny to me. Like it's legit like a good meme. I need to turn on a ventilator. It's getting warm in my room. I'm stoked, dude. I'm having a good time. I've missed this. I've missed streaming. It's one of my favorite hobbies. Plat broke right now. I'm just broke. You have no idea how much... Guys. Guys, I might actually tomorrow spend the time to set up a Sun goal and to set up a Dono goal. Because that Lego was expensive. Like, genuinely expensive. But I couldn't help myself. It looked so cool. I hate shilling out, though. That's why I've never done it. That's why I never ask for followers. That's why I try to not ask for followers, except for the end of the stream, if I see, like, the numbers did pretty alright. That's why I never ask for subs. Like, if you want to donate or sub or whatever, then do so. Please, I appreciate it a ton. But also, I've always felt like there's a better use for your money. However, right now I've given out 400 euros of Legos in 2 days, and I broke. It was very expensive.
Like those Elite Dangerous ships. Those Elite Dangerous ships are about like 6,000 parts in total. Like it's genuinely ludicrous how much Lego that is. I'm going to do one thing very quick, and that is get the Nameless Glory thing, which is like the premium battle pass, because even if I have no Wi-Fi, which we'll talk about in a second, because I had no Wi-Fi on Pod in Norway, I will still play Star Rail daily, because I genuinely enjoy the game so much. So I don't mind chucking them $10 like once a month for easier time leveling my characters. Hold on, I need to do something. Gambling addiction. This isn't even gambling per se. This is yeah, can you gamble? I mean, if I get a little bit of jade from this, I might be able to gamble on the Huohuo Light card. I have a little bit of pity on the character banner as well, but I don't want any of the character banner stuff. I already have E1 Huohuo. I still remember like getting Huohuo, then doing a single pull and getting Huohuo immediately again. Has to be the funniest shit I've ever seen. Alright. Where is it? HSR. Come on, Starro. Here we go. Cool. I also changed, I changed the image on the bottom left. I changed the image right here. Because I had an old image there, and I have a better one now. I think I have an even better version on my phone, because I let my mum do some photography magic with it. You need more Yanqing Eidolons. I do not need more Yanqing Eidolons. So for those who weren't here the last time, Yanqing, literally my most hated character, and also a sizable part of this patch, right? I was pulling on stream for E2 Firefly. How expensive will University be? It's entirely covered, or almost entirely covered by subsidies they get from the government. So like it's not a problem. It's genuinely not a financial problem. It's something I've already put aside money for. So I wanted E2 Firefly, and I almost got 3 in a row, right? And Ryan was trying to gamble with me, trying to beat me, but Ryan lost. Haha. Still very funny. And one of my most, like, genuinely my most hated character, Yanqing. The worst DP, I would even dare say Yanqing is worse than Arlan. Like, this character is arguably the worst character in the game. I hate this guy. I hate this shit state. I don't want to acknowledge human rights for this cunt. You see how they're called Yanqing? No, they're called a Yankee Doodle. That's their name now. Anyways, this is a 5-star. During my Firefly pools, I got my 6th Eidolon for Yanqing. And I'm tilted. I don't want this. I don't want this. I would love to have Bronya Eidolons. I would love... Hold on, let me find her. I would love to have Himiko Eidolons. I do have a single Clara Eidolon. I mean, the first Eidolon's okay. The second Eidolon's a lot better, but still. I would love to have Eidolons for these two characters. You know what else I would love? Right? If I go to the databank, I go to characters... I would love to have Welt. He's cool as fuck. Have you guys seen his ultimate? Hold on. I can show you Welt's ultimate, because there is actually a free trial of Welt available in the game. If we go here. I want you guys, if you haven't seen this yet, Welt legit has the sickest ultimate in the game. Even cooler than fucking Acheron, which fucking slashes reality itself to send and to kill things before a black hole. Welt is cooler. Have you seen Yunli's? Yunli is pretty cool too. But Welt is... Oh. So Welt is like a slowing debuffer, I guess.
Leave it to me.
I want you guys to see this.
You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Witness the stars shatter.
I love this animation.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no choice.
Naughty children, don't listen.
What the fuck is that? He's okay, by the way. He's not that great, but I still want him regardless. I would love to run him in teams. There's a couple teams I would run him in over other characters because, funnily enough, he does pretty decent damage and he's more used as like a sustain of sort nowadays because he delays enemies. You know the best thing about Yun Li? Alright, tell me. For the old, it just does it when you press the button. Yeah, that's rad. So, Flute is talking about this character. She came out a couple days ago. She has, like, parrying mechanics and shit. I'm not going to pull for Yun Li because I'm not interested. First things, before we start with the actual patch, I am gonna do this. I may or may not have, like, pre-farmed a couple of these, right? I may have done a couple of these. I could have just pressed this button, but this is also rad. There we go, 13 levels. Because you get a... I thought you got a mine... Never mind, I thought you got a... You got a minor EXP boost for getting the premium... For getting the premium thing. Because, I'll be honest with you, this premium thing has so much stuff in it that I just kind of like having, and I don't mind supporting the devs. Well, yeah, you likely can't parry for shit. Parrying in... or parrying with Yun Li is really interesting. Because how it works, right, is you have this ultimate that's charged by your automatic counters. And you get maximum 2 charges of it. When you use it, if an opponent takes action next, you do like a giga attack. And if an ally takes action right after you use it, it does like a smaller attack. And it does good damage. I think you'd have to ask Flute because I'm not interested in Yun Li, but still. It's an interesting idea in a game like this that you can counter attacks. She's the top DPS unit, Lamar. The top DPS unit in question when I have Firefly, Acheron, and Dan Heng all at E2. And Firefly is the only one I Giga Gambad for. And the other two, I just got obscenely lucky. She goes into parry stance, which ends after the turn, but if she gets hit during it, she goes klung. Yeah, that's kind of funny, right? Also, I'm gonna very quickly make sure that I pinged Simon. The technique is just her ult. Yeah, that's kind of cool. All right. So, Flute, you have done the patch already, right? Can you tell me how much combat is in it? Like, no, none, little bit, medium, and like a fuck lot. Because if there's a lot of world exploration combat, then I might just use Acheron because the technique just allows me to get rid of some of the enemies and just stick to the big fights. But also, I love using Firefly, so I might not. Barely any, okay. Played up until the event where you were like 3 fights and none are Acheronable. You say, okay, hold on. You can't say a fight is not Acheronable when Acheron has the highest burst damage in the game. Which ignores any kind of resistances. Oh yeah. Acheron just universally is like the highest burst damage character in the game, with maybe with exception for Boot Hill, but he has some fringe cases. Okay, hold on. Before we actually start with the patch, like last thing I want to quickly talk about, you have Cowboy Man. He's like he has like bipolarity disorder. Hold on. Let me see it. Pryden tier list. Okay, so this is the character tier list from Pryden, right? So your Memory of Chaos, which is like the mid-range. You want to be fast, but there's also a decent bunch of it. Like there's a couple enemies. You have these guys at the apex, and okay, Dan Heng, they're like, oh, he's not that great, but you can just cope and see. He does like a shit ton of damage. Boothail's right here, and he does like copious, like genuinely copious amounts of single target damage, especially on targets that are broken, on weakness broken. Then we go to Apocalyptic Shadow. Oh my god, it's like we have a boss fighting. We have like a fucking single target boss fight game mode. And this guy absolutely slaps the ever-living fuck out of things. Lastly, Pure Fiction, which is the crowd control game mode. And you can find him all the way over here. Which, it makes a lot of sense. I completely understand why he's down here. Yeah, next to Yang, not Yang King. Am I really gonna have to ban the Yang King term? I also love, like, I can understand all these characters being down here, right? Because like, okay, well, it's like medium. Like, he doesn't do enough. Single target, 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 oh, I guess blast damage, but very inefficiently. And then blast damage, but very inefficiently and not very fast. Here you start going a little faster, right? Like blast. Seela just gets random turns. She does like a lot of blast and AoE damage. Blast, lot of turns. Also stuff, a lot of blast. Like the further up you go, the more explosions you see, because turns out that Pure Fiction is like wave clearing. So, all of these characters have some form of area damage. Locha has, like, he has a lot of healing, good bit of utility. Stuff and stuff. I can tell you Argenti is just funny, because he presses one skill, then he gets to ult thrice. I also have a recording on my phone of these two, together with these two. I put them on one side of Pure Fiction, and they just cleared it in like 6 attacks. They cleared a good 120 enemies in like 6 attacks. Which is really, really funny. Like, I think it's hilarious how one of the highest single target characters all the way down here, but I mean it fits his kit. Okay, let's actually start with the story now, because I do want to get it done. I know it's about the Luofu, but that's it.
Just got a message from the Xianzhou Luofu. Looks like it'll conflict with our original schedule.
Hey, how you doing?
It's been a while, my friends on the Astral Express. How's your
Hi, Sayu.
trailblazing expedition going? Soon, the Xianzhou Luofu will be holding the Luminary War Dance.
So what? You completely missed it, Lin.
The crisis are cherished
You're unironically 30 minutes late.
on behalf of the seat of divine foresight. I
Hey, how you doing,
extend
Simon?
an invitation to attend the ceremony. Your presence would be greatly appreciated.
It's really unfortunate. Yes, I did. So, Lin. You were kind of close with your guesses on Discord. I didn't necessarily want to disclose it, but I am going to the university I wanted to get into. I mean, we're not going to say what university exactly, because I don't necessarily want to say my city on stream. Out of comfort. But, I actually made it into the university I preferred. The story is very long. That's cool, because that means we'll be here for a while. Also, the combat won't be as long, because I'll show this a little after. While on vacation, I spend a lot of time farming relics for my Himiko and for my Firefly. They improved a good amount. I got enough information, then yeah. I'm genuinely so... You missed, like... You missed a whole lot of stuff we talked about. Like, the start of this stream was honestly what I think so far one of the biggest things I've ever done with streaming. Like, legit, I'm so hyped. Like, it's good stuff. And now we're playing Weeb Game, where I'm going to get robot mech suit stuff, and I'm going to blow things up.
Why not think about it this way? Our
Okay, one thing is funny, right? I don't think you guys might have noticed this.
Have a blast.
If you've played Honkai Star Rail and you've been in the train, you might know what you're hearing in the background right now. That is the daily mission from Pom Pom, where they're like swooping the floor with a broom. But Pom Pom standing right in front of us, not doing that. The sound's coming from the far left. I think this is a minor oversight. Also, how you doing, Santi? You missed on the starting at the start of the stream. You might want to look that back later. That was awesome.
So we should leave March behind to take care of the express?
Hey, that's not what I meant. I'm all for some fun. I just hope there won't be any surprise party crashers, like Friday or Saturday.
Oh, this is a reference to the evil of Petacardi being Sunday, of course. That sound was annoying as fuck when I played. I could deal with it.
Crisis. By holding the war dance, they're demonstrating to everyone that they've returned to a state of peace and safety.
I did select the right category, right?
Everyone said
Yeah, I
before
did.
we went to Pinnacle.
The image is just not loading for my screen.
We'll be totally safe under the family's protection.
No need to worry.
Like I was 4
The
times
war
boosted.
dance is not like the Charmony Festival with all its hidden secrets.
Just cope.
It's just a festival to honor the Rainbow Arbiter.
Is it loud enough, by the way? Can you guys hear
Fought against the
what they're talking
abominations
about?
of abundance and
Because
protected the Xianzhou
I do
ships.
kind of want to have you guys be able to hear the game as well.
Aside from Star Skiff performances, it's mostly martial contests. Nothing too different from
Increase a
the
bit? Okay,
Taipei
I'll do in a
volleyball
second.
contest we've seen before.
Can you hear them slightly?
What do you think, Himiko? Since we've accepted Miss Black Swan's proposal, we should probably head to Amphorius for refueling.
There's certainly no rush. This trailblazing expedition is quite unique, and the Express needs to be fully stocked and prepared before moving on to the next step.
Well, yeah, Welt's a pretty cool character. Why is my name in blue now? I don't know, Gollum, I'll be honest with you. You should be able to set the color
I was planning to
manually.
deliver some Leviathan fossils from Kalinga Abyss to Ron May, member 81 of the Genius Society. It could earn us some favors before we
Okay,
set
I
off.
need to posture check myself real
However,
quick.
it may take a few weeks.
Holy shit, Ron May reference. I love, right? Like, Ron May came out, she was immediately the best support in the game. And then they introduced Robin, and people were like, holy shit, she's like as good as Ron May. And then right after, Robin and Sparkle is also like, the big 3 of supports, like, they're hugely good. And then they started releasing break characters, and now it's just like, oh hey, Rob Mays is like kind of the best of these 3, huh? Also, Flu, you mentioned Argenti. The new Argenti VA, honestly, so they changed Argenti, Huohuo, and Tails voice lines. I can't choose between Huohuo and Sparkle. Do you, you have Fushuen, right, Simon? If you have Fushuen, I would advise you to get Sparkle. Because you have a good sustain. You probably also have Gallagher, because Gallagher is a 4-star. And if you have Gallagher, then you have what's practically a 5-star. And Sparkle is just hands down coked up Bronya. I got him free. Nice. Then yeah, if I were you, I would go for Sparkle. You don't have to bother getting the Sparkle Light Cone. There is a Memory of Chaos Light Cone that you can get. It's a 4-star. That just says, after using your skill, the next ally to take action gets a damage boost of plus 30%. Which works pretty well when you have a character that's going to advance characters forward, right? That shouldn't work. Yeah. Yeah, Sparkle breaks the game because she just breaks the rule of skill points. Which is fun. It's really fun. I have her on my Dunhong team, and she single-handedly keeps that team alive. She is the engine that got it running. But yeah, Ronmei is like funny strong right now. I have so many messages, people. Please, I have like 8 messages. They changed the English yeah, they changed the They changed the voice actor of Argenti, Tail, and Huohuo. And there was quite a lot of negative feedback. It was mostly because the original cast was absolutely incredible, but I genuinely believe that with some re-recording of combat voice lines, this could be really good. Because I've seen clips from people going back to old Argenti voice lines, like in the story, that are like really good. It's just the combat lines are a little icky, but they could just be re-recorded. And also, like, don't forget to not, like, be completely hateful, like, these voices suck. For example, the Argenti voice actor, this is his entry into the voice acting scene. And legit, he's like a cool dude. Also, what's the lore of this game? There's a lot of lore, Gollum, but let me just give you a very... what the fuck was that? Like, in a nutshell lore. Basically, in this universe, you have gods of a certain ideology. You have a god of you have an Aeon of Destruction, you have an Aeon of Nihility, you have Aeon of Hunt, Abundance, Erudition. There's a lot of Aeons that, like, govern ideas. And the basically you get infected, or like you get born sort of on a space station by some random evildoers. Is there a god about balls? No. Unless you mean Aha, I guess. Maybe Aha would find it funny. Aha is the god of, I'm just gonna do this because it sounds funny. Basically the game starts where some apparently or appearingly evil people birth you on a space station and put a piece of a destruction, like, planetary destroyer thing in you. It's like a life form that corrupts planets. And after that you go and join the path of the Trailblaze, which is all about adventuring and exploring and forging your own path through the universe. And that's what we're on. So what's happened now is we have left the space station, we went to an ice planet, and basically overthrew a tyrant and sealed away the corruptor there. Then we went to a spaceship where we were the side character, which is where we're going back now. So I don't have high hopes for this place, because it's still the Lawfu. It's not my favorite place. And then lastly, we went to a place called Penacony, Land of the Dreams. And I'm not gonna lie, that storyline is too complex for me to summarize right now, because it involves a whole lot of lore build-up and a whole lot of intertwining storylines, to the point that if I open the storyline page, you go from one plot point to 3-4 plot points at the same time, because you experience the stories from multiple character perspectives that technically are at the same point in time. They happen simultaneously, and like one conclusion. And it's like such a good story. I legit had whiplash from how good it was for like 2 days. Makes sense considering the name is Aha. Yeah, it's really cool. Aha is like such a troll. Aha is the kind of person to give like godlike powers to a worm just to see what would happen. Also, there's actually like a faction in lore. They hate Aha and all they stand for, and Aha thought it would be funny to just give them godlike powers, like his godlike powers, just like out of irony. Like, imagine, dude, that's a good troll. Sounds pretty cool. Actually, didn't expect that level of story. Honkai 3rd are two different worlds with the same universe. They actually are different universes, but they are like Honkai Star Rail is based off of Honkai Impact 3rd. Even funnier, when you go to when you go to look at Welt Yang, he's actually confirmed to be he's actually confirmed to be like one of the main characters from Honkai Impact 3rd, who traveled to this universe. Also, well, thanks for the raid, Lolcat. How you doing? Welcome, Raiders. And thanks for the follow, Mark Danners. We're playing Cyril, but I'm mostly just yapping about the lore. I was told there's been like 4 hours of story, and I haven't even started. Hope you had a nice time. What were you streaming? I by the way, just a disclaimer, I still am terrible whenever I get raided. Yes, story time, hell yeah. For any of those unacquainted with this game, I just gave a rundown of the story. I was streaming this game. Oh, that's so real. Part 1 is 4 hours long. We'll be fine. The combat will last like 2 minutes. But yeah, we just yapped about the story for a little bit because Gollum wasn't acquainted with it. But welcome. Hope you had a great stream. I don't have high hopes for the Lawfu, and let's actually continue then, because I know we spent like the first 40 minutes doing something else, but
Being an adult means maintaining relationships.
I am educated.
What do you
Hell
think
yeah.
about Marge? Since we've been invited,
Bro's gonna take 10 hours, probably.
to attend this
Gotta
meeting.
rate a dip though, cause gotta eat my din-dins, but I'll try and get back if I can. Hell yeah. Thanks for the raid, and for the follow though, lolcat. It's very much appreciated. Have a nice meal.
Meanwhile, you,
As I said earlier, I need to
will
pay
represent
attention to
the
my,
Express and attend the war dance.
What do you two think? I don't hear any objections.
Oh god. I'm sorry, but like my video game brain legit has like a trauma. Every single time I hear the word objection, I think about this one like Hearthstone secret from like 2 years ago, which they introduced, and it was like legit the worst thing to play against. And oh, lol, you did your guy Kasur. Yes, I did.
Now that everyone's on board with the plan, it's time to warp to the Xianzhou Lafu.
Alright, what else did I want to do? Oh yeah, I wanted to go do this, right? Quickly claim this. Body! I need to get rid of these notifications or I'm going to piss myself off. Fair. Isn't that, hold on. Alexa Seekers. Yeah, the morning actors. These are the guys that Aha just kind of gave godlike powers to just to troll them because they hate Aha. Here, morning actors are firm believers against illusion. Where is it? However, Joy's the very essence and greatness. The Aeon elation seems potentially strengthened this perhaps out of fondness for their wicked sense of humor. Aha, bless these people with Aeonic powers. Like they hate the elation, but Aha just kind of blessed them. I love this god. How much did you tax me for credits? I didn't actually. I don't actually know. I don't keep track. March broken, by the way. I know March is good. Holy shit, scrongly thing with a name I can't pronounce. What are you talking about? Let me press this button real quick. It's gonna open like a web page. I don't want to see this. Close it. Thank you. All right. I like talking to the Express crew, but I am just gonna skip forwards real quick.
Jet Plus, Mr. Yang is right.
Big ear thing at the end of your cutscene. They're called Pom Pom. They're just there. I don't know much about Pom Pom. I don't think. Oh yeah, increase the volume. That's a good point. My bad. It's going to load to the new area now. We're gonna get more yapping, and then I'll increase the volume. I forgot. I yapped so much I completely forgot.
Coming back to this. Well, it's nothing to this time. We're not being quite unusual.
Okay. No, fuck off! Go away! I hate you! 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 I don't want to see you! Leave!
Is Starskip Haven always this crowded? Oh, there's so many people here.
I don't want to see that shit, Stan. Go away!
Thank
Fuck
Said General
off.
Jinyu sent him to welcome us.
To those
Where is
from Lolcat's raid,
Let's wait
I
for
am an
him to
avid
deliver.
Yanqing hater. I have E6 Yanqing, and I will never forgive. I will never forgive them. I hate this character.
It's the most prominent.
I literally yapped for like 15 minutes about how I hate that I have Yanqing instead of like Welt or like Himiko or Bronya Eidolons. I just have 7 Yanqings. Did my stream just stop? Did it stutter? Alright. Let's see if this voice is good
Hey,
now.
guys, hold on a moment. Did they just call us? Look at their outfits. They're from Penacony, right? Are you familiar with the Xianzhou Lafu?
We know a little bit about it. What do you need?
Is this better?
We're from Penacony. Maybe you've heard of it. We came to this ship to gather interesting materials for making dream bubbles.
Oh, we just left there. Oh, talk about coincidence.
Much
That's
better? Alright,
great.
that's good.
Do you know any must-see attractions on the Lofu?
Exactly. Most of the tourists around at the moment. Yeah, we know about that series.
I've heard the ring was actually converted from a huge decommissioned Lofu
Okay, that's pretty
fighter
cool.
jet.
Even why is there a house on top of this fucking giant ship? What do you a house there?
The Radiant Feldspar is bigger, I guess.
But for now, all we can do is wait until the war dance starts.
Don't mind that. I definitely do.
We've still got work to do.
I am just a reader.
We're looking
I
for unique
also have the feeling
experiences
that my
you won't
camera is
find
not
on
my
Penacony.
car.
Our clients love these kinds of dream bubbles the most.
You're the
My hair's a
expert here.
mess,
Give them some suggestions.
No, I'm a raccoon. Oh yes, give me money.
Good idea.
Everyday vibe. Yeah, our clients have had their fair share of adrenaline-pumping dreams.
Cheap student rental home on top of a spaceship.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
that's
the
so real.
suggestion.
Dude,
We'll
actually
put you on
renting a
out to
place
gather
in
materials.
this city,
Maybe
it's
we'll
so
run into
hard
each
and
other
so
every couple of
expensive. I'm
days.
so happy I don't have to like move or anything. I
Yeah,
can just
Jing's
stay at
here.
home. No!
Really?
No! No! Go away! No! No! I don't leave. I was told he'd be a large part of the story, but I'm still going to hate every single second that I see this little shit on screen.
Quite a different experience.
Can I walk around you?
There you are. Everyone.
Stop
this way.
talking. See ya. Actually, I have a better idea. Fuck. Shit. Only way here is to close the game. Regretfully so.
It doesn't feel like it's been that long since we
Also,
last saw
my
you.
preview here on my screen is stuttering. Is it doing that for you guys too?
What's up, Miss March? They say kids grow up really fast.
We've only been away for.
What are you?
Sorry, but after our previous adventures, I've become suspicious of whoever greets us.
Oh, holy shit! Kayla's voice line. Let's go! I love that.
Do you have to be suspicious around me too?
Now I wanna.
know, the
It
last
says
time we came to
pinch,
the
but I was
Cianjou,
holding a
The
knife.
first person who greeted us was.
I was holding a knife. I also have a knife on my desk because I need to cut open cardboard boxes.
I get it. Better safe than sorry.
I see Kafka poster behind. Really?
I've never seen
The
I
Galactic
was a
serial
bit worried
murder?
about
Yeah!
thinking the war
I will
zones
commit
right
war
after the Central
crimes!
Arbor crisis might be too
I have
soon.
played Scorch and Titanfall. I get to commit war crimes in
Seeing the
Star Rail,
bustling
right?
Starskiff Haven, I understand why, General Jing.
Yep. There's people with the war.
Stop
dance.
talking.
The general
Stop.
said this. It's a way to
Yep,
showcase her. And by the way, the
No, no,
yeah.
I,
With Madame
z-
Yukong,
I,
I heard General. By the way, Yenqing, where are we headed? I'm sorry for talking.
no hate to the voice actor, I just hate the character itself. Get a move on!
All units, assemble quickly. Get ready to protect the crowd.
Just mentioned security, and now all of a sudden something's gone wrong. Excuse me, I need to go check out the situation.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
I do really love, like, the Astral Express crew's interaction.
We'll go with you.
I get to kill stuff? I'm sorry, I still have a little bit of adrenaline from earlier today.
Protect the civilians. I'll deal with him.
Crack, crack, crack. Okay, and now I get to make you explode. At the same time... Okay.
Borison? Why are there Borison here?
I'm going to very quickly read through their
This
abilities.
ends now.
Stubborn, arrogant, childish, impulsive, and recklessness. Oh, I just hit Yanqing. I can't necessarily give it a definition. Oh, yeah. Should I play on double speed or on regular speed? Because I kind of like playing on regular. I'm a weirdo like that.
You've arrived, huh?
Nice like a good brew.
My friends? Indulge yourself.
No super break, but that's fine.
There's more
I
to
actually
life
made
than
my
drawing breath.
Firefly significantly faster than than any of my other team members, because the new relics have speed subsets on them.
All things are as one.
Yeah, Lynn, you're not used to it. I regularly play on, Didn't you say it's moment time? Close enough.
Just right. Let the show begin.
Anyways. Dear Borison, I have a question for you. Would you like to explode?
Fireflies to a fight for myself. Until everything burns.
It's so Jover. It is so Jover. I'm still loving this character. Firefly is so cool.
Not good.
Child.
Thanks for the help.
Sorry, no time to chat. Could you give me back my...
Not the feed lady. It's so awkward. Why do the counter-attacking units always have to have no shoes on? Yunli has no shoes. Clara has no shoes. I mean, Clara, I get it. She grew up in, like, poverty. And her dad's like a giant robot, okay? I understand why Clara has no shoes. Aventurine sort of has shoes? Hold on. I need to see what you mean with Aventurine sort of has shoes. I regret skipping Aventurine, by the way. Out of all these characters, the only one I want is Aventurine. Okay. He's not a counter, but he feels like a counter. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Also, Lynn, you have Jade E1, right? Jade E1, I've heard, is like really good with is like really good with the New March. New March, what else? New March Robin, at least, because Robin accelerates targets by a significant amount. And then maybe like a character like Gallagher could do. I don't know. Just some sustain. Or if you truly balls to the walls, you do what I'm gonna do now. So, one thing I did was, like, as I said, I upgraded my relics on Himiko and on Firefly. I don't know about March 8th plus Jade. March gets, especially with the Eidolons, you get to take a lot of actions. Which accelerates Jade. And then Jade accelerates March. So basically you make them loop into one another. It's one of the reasons why Topaz March... Sorry, not... Topaz March could also be. Why Ratio March is pretty good. Isn't that when Shifu attacks? What do you think a follow-up attack is? Like, if you just Shifu the... If you Shifu the Jade, then whenever the Jade attacks, March gets stacks, and as a follow-up, and then basically you accelerate each other's stack plan. That is seemingly what some of the newer characters are going to be like. But yeah, I upgraded these relic sets a little bit. They're pretty okay. I need better boots. I need a better chest piece. I'm waiting for Fei Xiao plus Jade. I don't know what Fei Xiao does yet. I'll be very honest with you. I have no idea what Fei Xiao does. I need you guys to see some of the relics on this, because this is stupid. 3 rolls in crit damage. Which, I mean, for a break effect build, that's not that great, but I couldn't give up on this. Like, this is so goated. 3 rolls on crit rate, with a break effect roll. Like, this is for super breaks, right? The idea here is that I buff the break effect, and I allow Himiko to just use the follow-up with crit and with break effect to deal like a silly amount of damage on break teams. Arlan's holding the crit stuff, but I'll be very honest with you, I need to get a new set for this. Then this. This is pretty okay. I mean, it could have been better. It's okay. I mean, double roll and crit rate. Double roll and break. Okay. Hold on to yourself, because this rope is fucking stupid. They'll be going into the beta now, right? Anyway, so this is the kind of relics I'm running on my Himiko. It's probably not this Lycon's probably not the best, but I'm not taking it off.
Wait, my sword!
Your sword is what you're worrying
I'm
about?
afraid we'll have to put our
Stop yapping. Cool, I get to go away from you.
While we appreciate your rescue, my Xianzhou friends, don't you think it's a bit too much to detain us and our cargo?
Sorry, but we've been ordered to detain you and your cargo for inspection until we figure out the source of the attack. Once we're done with the formalities, we'll let you and your cargo go.
But my poor ass needs supports.
But this shipment
Supports?
isn't even meant for the Luofu, and it's IPC's patented technology. Who do you think you are to conduct an inspection?
One of the interesting things, right, is if you invest in a good support once, your account is set. Okay, I think I'm the only mod in chat, so give me a second, I need to ban that real quick. I'm sorry, but we're... No, we're not doing that. But yeah, like, for example, I got Ron May, and ever since then, it was an advertisement for viewers. Like, it was advertising view bots. We're not doing that. Ever since I got Ron May, my account has been goated. Honestly, the biggest problem I've had ever since I've gotten Ron May is, oh fuck, in this endgame mode, I have 2 sides. On which side do I put Ron May? She's just too good. Also, talking about Patrick Bateman, this is actually huge, right? I currently, on my laptop, have the latest beta version of Patrick Bateman. It's going into testing this week. It has it actually has old features coming back from the old private version of Patrick Bateman. If you know, you know, it's called Throwback. This now has significantly improved code. And I'm introducing a couple things like fact variables, allowing facts to change depending on the server and user it's given to. Hey, that's pretty rad, I'd say. There's still a couple, there's still like 1 or 2 minor features that I'd like to implement, but hopefully I can get them. For example, that there's like this old fact that I kind of want to re-implement. It's like, did you know? And then it's supposed to wait 5 seconds and send a message. Never mind. It can't do this right now quite yet. And I don't necessarily want to hardcode an overwrite. I want to just make it flexible so that if we ever want to implement that functionality for a different fact, I want it to be able to be usable, you know. But yeah, for Patrick Bateman, Throwback's coming back. As soon as all these features are done, I'm going to go through the code again to make sure everything's safe, and I'm going to publish parts of the code on GitHub. There's stuff like global administrative pieces that won't be on GitHub, but there are other parts that will be available there, so you can actually check the code. Stuff like the facts database will be hidden. They won't be included, just to keep the facts secret. As I've seen people use March with imaginary trailblazing, Ron May, Gallagher, Huohuo. Yes, that makes sense, because as soon as you make March target Gallagher, she gets increased break effect and break effect efficiency. What you then have is Gallagher, who's already fast as fuck, who's going to take a lot of turns, especially because of his ultimate, giving March an absolute ludicrous amount of stacks. March then feeds back into Gallagher, giving him more attacks. And then, basically, March and Gallagher feed really well off of one another. And because of March's Shifu being Gallagher, she goes more towards break. And it turns out, Harmony MC and Ron May are, like, absolutely goated break effect supports. Like, they are a match made in heaven. So, if you have 2 break effect characters, of course your 2 supports are going to be Ron May and Harmony MC. This is why, genuinely, honestly, while Firefly would probably be the best free-to-play DPS you can get, because, like, Acheron's really good, right? But she needs a lot of investment. She gets particularly good with the Lycon and with E2, and I got stupid lucky to pre-farm and get her. But, like, Firefly, all you need for her to be good is Firefly. You don't necessarily need her signature. You don't need Islands. Firefly is good. But if you have Firefly and Ron May on the same banner, which one should you pull for? The thing is, just Ron May is so good. If you have even one okay DPS, I would have almost said get Ron May.
According to the protocol, all cargo arriving on the Luofu must go through inspection.
Oh, but we didn't officially enter your dock at all. We just sought refuge in your dock because we were attacked by the Borisons.
Looks like this argument could go on forever. Let's not get involved in a heated dispute that won't lead to...
Was forced to summon on Firefly because of Sunday boss. Okay, yeah, you struggled with Sunday. That's fair enough. So, I mean, Firefly's okay against Sunday. When I farm Sunday Echo of War, I take the Dill Pickle team. I take the Dill Pill. Because, I don't know if you've seen the amount of damage Don Hung does when he's March boosted. Sorry, not March, when he's Sparkle and Ron May boosted. But it's very stupid. Like, it's really, really stupid. He can easily deal like 300k on a single target. And that's not even taking the... That's not even taking the... not even the blast damage into account. Firefly kind of struggles more on Sunday than Don Hung does. Because Sunday has 3 to 9. Because on the third phase you have 9... toughness bars, and she can't really deal damage until the full toughness has been depleted. And Dan Heng just says, oh, I piss on you. And then you piss on him. And then he dies. He just falls over. It's really funny.
Who's in charge here? I need some
I'm gonna piss on the moon.
It's my fault. We let our guard down.
With the war dance approaching, safety should be a top priority. According to the protocol, Borisin prisoners should be held on a star skiff and taken directly to the Shackling prison under strict supervision without ever touching the ground.
Please don't blame this, Captain. This incident involves the Ju Ming's diplomatic vessel.
Who are you?
I'm Liu Jun, officer of the Patrol Defense Squad. Thank you for your help, Lieutenant Yanqing. Here's what happened. An IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin just before arriving, and the Ju Ming's diplomatic vessel came to the rescue. They fought off the Borisin pirates and imprisoned them on their ship.
So, an IPC ship was attacked by the Borisin near the Luofu.
Honestly, it gives me a headache too. Ju Ming diplomatic ship, adhering to standard procedure, docked at the passenger terminal to hand these criminals over to the Luofu. You know, with all the outsiders flooding onto the Luofu, the star skiff lanes are under immense pressure. The Borisin desperados decided to put up a fight before the prisoner transport star skiff.
We'll make sure these prisoners are sent to the Shackling prison as soon as possible.
He's British!
It's an unusual situation indeed. I'll report it to the security department of the Realm Keeping Commission and ask for their cooperation. Maybe I should gather more details from others so that the seat of divine force...
I don't care, Yanqing. Stop yapping.
Oh, you look...
Please don't tease me, Miss March. The situation on the Xianzhou before the war dance is like a calm lake.
What are those people?
They're kobolds!
Those
Kobolds and
werewolf
catacombs!
monsters
My
known
favorite
as
Hearthstone
Borisin.
expansion.
They're abominations of abundance, and we've been fighting them for a very long time. The Borisin have been a powerful force for a long... Their presence has faded over the year.
According to that officer, they attacked an IPC ship near the Shen...
Yeah, that's what I find strange too. Well, enough with the chit-chat. The General wants... I'd love to chit-chat a little longer, but there are some things that can't be left...
Is it a serious...
Thank you, but it's no big deal. By the way, that young lady who just appeared, she took my sword. I'm thinking of filing a lost property report at the Realm Keeping...
I doubt she did it on purpose.
Don't remind me. All right, let's not keep the General...
You gotta meet him soon.
Don't worry. There aren't many people out
Grandpa!
there.
I heard from Flute there's a grandpa in here. Who names that kid March 7th? There's
There are a lot of troublemakers around.
there is a good bit of lore behind that. She named herself that, yeah. That guy seems evil. Like, he legit seems evil. Oops. He's not evil. If you say so.
It's been a long journey, Elder Wyatt. Thank you for your presence.
Oh, it's the Grandpa Flute! Okay. This is the Grandpa Flute was talking about. This is rad.
I brought our guest from the Express.
Okay, so he has a unique model, right? Which probably means he'll eventually become a character.
Yes, General.
I don't want to look at you. Go away.
Don't worry, you're just in time. It's been a while, my friends from the Astral Express.
I dreamed about you on Penacony.
Oh. Well, it's an honor to be in your
Okay,
dreams
so
tonight.
Flute was like, Grandpa's gonna be like a top DPS unit. I
Allow me
legit...
to introduce you to
Okay, go on a second.
General Wyatt. He's the Arbiter General of the Xianzhou Zhuming, known as the Flaming Heart.
Okay, so Flute was like, okay, this guy's gonna kick ass. He's gonna like be a DPS character. I really want to see this guy be a preservation unit that literally just his way of removing damage from allies is to just like kick the attacks away. You don't damage my teammate. Ha! Dude, that'd be so funny. Are we scarce on 5-star preservation units? Yeah, we are. No, wait, we aren't. We have 3. We have Japad, Fushuen, and Aventurine. And Fushuen and Aventurine are like fucking goated as hell. I mean, Fushuen fell off a little bit because there's a lot more blast attacks in the game, like a lot more AoE, and she's kind of weak against that. But still, Fushuen is a goat. Granted, I haven't used the Memory of Chaos that much recently because I've gone more from the I need to stay alive, so I'm gonna stop taking damage, to I'm going to stay alive by breaking the enemy's weakness and making them unable to attack. Which turns out, after we got Super Break, that's really viable. Is a Blabbermouth not a goat? That's fair enough.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a tourist here, no different from other tourists who've come to attend the ceremony.
Elder Huayan is not only one of the Arbiter Generals, but also the Furnace Master of the Artisanship Commission. Besides his martial skills, he excels in forging various weapons. Such talents are unique.
Keep yapping, Jingyuan.
among the Arbiter
Honestly,
Generals.
Jingyuan might be my favorite Luofu character because he's like relatable. He's actually just kind of relatable. For example, him just casually falling asleep and stuff.
General, Furnace Master, these are merely titles given to me long ago. I've retired several times already, but with the current change in circumstances, the Marshal has called me back to duty, and I had no choice but to answer the call. Well, in the end, I'm to blame. Living such a long life naturally brings its share of disapproval.
It's an honor to meet you, General Huayan.
Ah, wow.
It's my honor to meet you, General Huayan.
No need to be all formal. Today I'm just a guest on the Luofu, the same as all of you. So
I like this
these
guy.
3 are the ones you mentioned, Jingyuan? The heroes who helped you with the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Oh! There she
Indeed.
is.
There's Don Hung, March 7th, and him.
And him!
I'm afraid the Luofu might not have easily overcome this crisis.
So, the Imbibitor Lune's reincarnation has returned to the Luofu and will attend the war dance. I'd love to have a drink with you, should the chance
And
present.
him!
You're more than welcome, General Huayan.
Honestly, like, Cody offered to just have a copy of the VOD and try editing it just for fun and, like, for his education. I think he might just, with like, the schizophrenic little commentary you have with all this, he might either have a very good time or a very hard time. Because my style of streaming isn't like I'm organized, I have high production value. No, my style of streaming is scuffed. For, like, half the stream, my character was tilted. Sorry, my camera was tilted. My production value is that I got off the toilet 5 minutes before starting stream and then almost forgot to change the game. I love streaming. I love my archetype of stream where it's just, okay, I'm doing this as a hobby and it's scuffed, and that's part of the this part of the idea.
Yanqing, my apprentice. He remains by my side as my retainer due to his youth, which I hope will season him with experience. He will stand for the Luofu's Cloud Knights in the upcoming war dance, ready to take on all kinds of challenges.
Great, great.
Yeah,
It's a
right?
real treat to
That's
see so
really
many
that's really
talented
correct,
young
Gollum.
people around here today. Oh, I almost forgot. This is my apprentice, Yoon Lee.
It's you!
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Oh, you two already know each other? Guess we don't need any introductions then.
I need to stop biting my nail. My nails
What
are
a
too long.
coincidence. I was afraid I'd have trouble finding this girl.
Oh? Now you've piqued my curiosity.
She yoinked
how did
my
you two become
sword.
acquainted?
She helped me capture the escaped Borisin prisoners at the Starskiff Haven. Allow me to express my gratitude for you. But when you left, you took my flying sword with you.
Your flying sword? Oh, so that's why I found a dagger in my bag. Turns out it's yours.
Yes, it is. Now that we've met again, I hope...
Nope, that won't do.
Won't do?
You want your sword back, right? Well, you can't just take it back. On the Juming, when you lose your sword on the battlefield, you have to reclaim it on the battlefield.
Annoying.
As for this little sword, it was supposed to strike that escaped Borisin prisoner. But unfortunately, its owner's agitated state caused it to fly off like a kite with a broken string, and it missed its target. By the way, if I hadn't caught it and helped it hit its mark, that Borisin prisoner would have gotten away.
Hold on a second, Lee. You took my sword without even asking, and now you're refusing to give it back?
So much for Lafu's sword masters.
What did you just say?
If you just stepped up and took your sword back from me fair and square, I would have totally respected you. But nope, you tried to play it down, expecting me to just hand it back to you like it's nothing. In front of everyone. With all due respect, you don't honor your sword, so you don't deserve it.
Hasn't anyone told you that taking without asking is stealing? If you want to settle this with swords, fine. Let's have a one-on-one duel right now.
Yanqing.
Fucking roasted, yeah. It's
That's
great.
more like
Great
it.
shit.
Just be careful, because I'm not as easy to handle as the Borisin.
You two, be quiet and apologize to Yanqing.
I don't use Twitter.
Whose side are you on, Grandpa?
Oh, based! 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 Woo! I love that! I called my grandpa an Aldi today, and he was like, "Yes, you're at, and it's my birthday. Let's go." I was like, "Right about that." Yeah, I love my grandpa. My grandpa's based. He's a cool dude. Maybe I'll talk about him sometime.
I don't take sides.
It's a small misunderstanding, and an apology would be too much. I've heard about the Zhu Ming's incredible swordplay and craftsmanship, most notably the legendary Flame Wheel Octet. Seeing Miss Yoon Lee, who is among those ranks today, well, I must say she definitely has that fiery edge.
Such grandiose names. Some folks love to spin these fancy titles, trying to set
Noise
the Cloud
complaint.
Knights apart. Yoon Lee is still just a young girl, a bit awkward and hot-tempered.
Well, everyone, Elder Huayan and I have some business to discuss. For now, Yanqing, why don't you... I'll find another...
That's so kind of you.
Please forgive me for coming at an inconvenient time.
You needn't apologize, General White.
All right, Yoon Lee. Take this opportunity to clear things up with Yanqing.
Yeah. It's better to make friends than enemies. But...
Yanqing, once you've helped our guests get settled, go to the Artisanship Commission for me. See if you can calm them down. Don't get aggressive. Just make it clear that the CN...
I'm on it.
Jing Yuan is best.
This trip is totally worth it, compared to the Juming, but it's Shame the Lawfus. Glad to meet you too. Are you here to participate in the war dance?
Why can't I? Why do I not have an option to just say no? I'm just here to commit a terrorist attack on the bathroom, or on the trash cans or whatever. I know it's a bad joke, but still.
Of course. To honor martial arts, the cloud, if you can defeat, sounds tempting, doesn't it? I have some things to do. Besides, little Yanqing doesn't seem too happy about me.
I like Yunli because she trashes.
Yeah, you're right. I took it with my skills. So I guess you can say I'm a robber or something. How dare he imply I'm a thief? Totally different. Besides, the sword seems scared of its own master. I'd like to ask him. You claim to cherish your sword as your life. Yet you don't even recognize the state it's in, right? I didn't intend to keep his sword. I was planning to take this chance to return it to him. But now, I've changed my mind. I'll give that poor flying sword some proper maintenance. I won't consider returning the sword unless he learns how to say please, hello, thank you, and sorry. So he can forget about it for now.
I love Yunli roasting Yanqing. Okay, I don't necessarily like the Lawfu character designs. They're really not my style, but just that she trashes Yanqing makes me like her.
Hey, Don, but that General Huayan, he looked...
Well, each Xianzhou ship has its own division and specialty within the Alliance. Not all of the Arbiter Generals are good at leading the charge.
Don't you find it strange? Do Xianzhou people age? But General Huayan looks like an...
Good question.
Nah, I'd like to live a little longer.
We should leave. General Jing Yuan asked Yanqing to entertain us, so obviously, he has important matters to discuss.
I'm not entertained by Yanqing, though. I'm actually far from it. Oh, hey, Lin is playing the game. He's just giving me money.
This is the report Qing Zhu just sent me. Let me take a look. Looks like the general has given me a tough challenge. He wants me to try and help put the... Well, it's not exactly a test. It's just...
Stop yapping.
Well,
Alright, okay. I know it's like supposed to be a like I need to care about the story of this game, but I don't care about Yanqing enough to bother to listen.
To have you in attendance at the war dance. Yet, the fact that a simple martial arts ceremony has attracted esteemed generals from the Zhu Ming and the Yao Qing implies intentions beyond mere spectating. Might there be any specific instructions from the Marshal?
You're overthinking it, Jing Yuan. As I said, I'm here to broaden my granddaughter's horizons. I have no ulterior motives. However, I have no clue what the Yao Qing Arbiter General has in mind. Do you remember when you accepted this position? I told you that an Arbiter General's battlefield goes beyond the physical one. You'll need to lead and manage everything on the Xianzhou. The title of Arbiter General holds a weight far greater than its literal meaning. So many years have passed, and you've done well. However, longevity for the Xianzhou people can be a curse. Living too long means that every mistake you make...
Whatever I'm about to meet, by the way, if I need to kill it,
catch up to you.
Too bad for the target, because I have an E2 Firefly and Super Break, and you're going to die.
As for the Merlin's Claw of the Yao Qing, she has come specifically for you. Speaking of which, why hasn't she arrived yet? They say the Merlin's claw strikes
No
like
killing? Ah,
lightning.
damn it.
Being late isn't her style.
That's not true, General Huayan. She's been here a while, but I'm sure you've heard of her unbridled nature.
Oh, hey.
As soon as she disembarked from the star skiff, she mentioned having something to attend to and simply disappeared.
You must be the messengers
Legos
from
on
the
the floor,
Xianzhou
just
Yao
not
Qing,
supposed to
I
be.
assume.
We are Jiaoqiu and Moza, retainers of the Merlin's Claw. It's an honor to meet you in
Need to
person,
make sure
Arbiter
nothing landed
Generals.
in the trash can.
Now this is interesting. A guest who doesn't come to visit but sends a message instead. What does she mean? Tell me, what could be more important to her than coming here?
Master heard about a spectacular view in Scale Gorge Waterscape. I believe she went there to enjoy it.
A spectacular view?
Had the good knife in 1.5.
Did you hear that, Genuine?
Isn't she like Pela
This
1.5?
person is being
Or
sarcastic.
isn't he like Pela 1.5?
Please do not misunderstand me, General Huayan. I was simply stating the truth. Master thought it would be inappropriate to keep you waiting, so she sent us here. Once she's finished with admiring the scenery, she'll personally come and apologize to the both of you.
Women, woman, different priorities. Okay, that was a terrible joke. That was a terrible joke. Cody, if you're ever seeing that, please don't leave that in.
I forgot to ask you and Lee to return. Unacceptable if it weren't for the General's interference. By the way, I don't know if it's just
Reserved?
maybe I'm just.
No, you're not.
That's right.
Oh, that's what.
What's so unusual about it?
The
It's
war
time
dance is just a
to meet
small
the
festival.
chat. Okay.
Hold him accountable?
Don Shu's rebellion.
Is it
essentially
Sampo?
is Scheming.
I
on
love
merely
Sampo.
what-
The ambrosial arb.
Yes.
Sampo's one of my
It's
favorite characters.
undeniable that the plague mark, which was subdued by the Xianzhou Lo Fu, has resurfaced. Once the spark of suspicion is kindled, the General must have had that in mind when he invited us to attend the war dance.
What was I thinking? Siri.
Aw, I was so excited.
Is it
I thought those
ratio?
Arbiter generals were just here to see the ceremony. By the way, I heard that an alchemist from the Juming diplomatic ship has arrived, and rumors say that she's to be the new cauldron.
Ah, dang it.
Thanks to your words, Mr. Don Hung.
Like
Now I finally see the underlying.
Firefly Ratio Sampo is like my top
The
3
General
favorite characters in this
is under
game.
tremendous pressure right now, but I was completely oblivious to his troubles.
Come on, don't.
Stop yapping, get on with it.
Miss March
Please
is
keep
right.
quiet.
Still, I'll do my best.
He looks like he has.
This.
No worries. Hey, who's bragging?
Well, since you're willing.
Stop yapping. Yappa, 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 yappa. We'll keep going for about like 45 more minutes, and then we'll call it a day, because it's kind of...
Can I really reason with you Xianzhou people?
Scott.
I think I get it now. In your words, this is called looting a burning house, right?
But I am trying to reason with you here.
Ugh, that toxic voice sounds familiar.
You know what? This isn't my first time dealing with this, but straight up snatching IPC cart.
Just as I've said it many times already. Once we've inspected the cargo and completed the security check, you can be on your way. Is there something wrong?
I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'm thinking clear. And my answer
Yeah,
is crystal
because he's an
clear.
ass.
Not a chance. Keep detaining my cargo and I'll file a complaint directly with your general. I was gonna ask you the same thing. Why do I keep running into you? Staying on the Xianzhou, are you? What terrible luck. Wherever you go, disasters aren't far behind.
Aren't you the guest from the Astral Express? What brings you and Yanqing to the Artisanship Commission?
Trouble caused by the IPC? I'd say it's caused by the Skyfaring Commission.
Looks like you've met this IPC worker before. I was sent here to deal
Debate
with the
time.
IPC.
As you know, this IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borison and rescued
He's
by
a
the
rich
Juman's
person.
diplomatic
Yeah,
ship.
he's a
Then
weirdo.
And this is Mr. Scott, the person in charge of this transport ship.
So, you're Scott. I've heard him mention you. Weren't you kicked off the Lafu before? Why did you come back?
Like I wanted to come back. I thought I'd just dock at the harbor for repairs and leave this forsaken place for good. Little did I know, as soon as the ship entered the harbor, a bunch...
What do you mean by snatched? I've told you 1,000,000 times. It's a security check.
Then why did you bring the cargo to the Artisanship Commission? You even brought in some shady craftsmen.
Listen here. Firstly, the Skyfaring Commission detected dangerous items that could possibly be weapons in your cargo hold. That's why they called me here, to double check. Secondly, where the heck did you get the idea that I'm a shady craftsman?
Even if there are dangerous items, what do they have to do with you? It's not even being shipped to the Lafu. We'll just fix the ship and be on our way. We won't unload our cargo here.
But you'll have to stay in the port for several days before your ship is repaired and you can take off again. How can we just leave unchecked items sitting here?
I understand, but we don't need to disassemble the cargo if it's just a security check, right?
In most cases, we don't. However, our scans discovered that the cargo doesn't only contain machinery, but also some substance that resembles biological tissue.
Biological tissue? Does this crate contain living things?
I'm afraid we'll need to wait for the Alchemy Commission for further confirmation. In any case, according to our regulations, we need to unseal one of the crates for further examination. But this IPC specialist has been hindering us on the grounds of patent secrecy.
The Alliance's regulations on biological products are very strict. Without further inspection, there is no way for the Skyfaring Commission to release the cargo.
Oh, really? Fine. If anyone lays a finger on that shipment, they'll have me to deal with. It doesn't matter if it's mechanical or biological. It's none of your business. I'm filing a complaint against...
This Mr. Scott seems stubborn and difficult to persuade.
Come on, just put. I saw a joke about Scott and Ratio fighting on Reddit, where Ratio would just. He wouldn't even try to kick the ever-living shit out of this guy. In like a debate, right? He would absolutely crumple. He would absolutely crumple Scott.
The IPC represent.
What are you guys whispering about over there?
So, he wouldn't, no, but if he would actually, it would be very funny. Ooh. I really loved how like the official account started like
As I
sort of shit
recall,
posting as well.
This guy won't listen to reason and can only be persuaded with intimidation. But he does seem to follow rules to some extent. Let's use that against him.
Speaking of regulations, we have our own laws and regulations too. According to Article 4 of the Cienjo Alliance IPC Trade Consensus, the Alliance
I like
and
this new mod.
IPC shall never infringe on each other's intellectual property rights.
Your logic is too confusing for anyone to follow. Maybe you should learn the art of communication from a
You could do this. It's probably going to be fine. Okay, so my idea is if you intimidate him a little bit and then pick him out on the rules, he crumbles. So if I intimidate him double, then I can just crumple him twice, and it's fine.
Aw, I didn't expect to see you again, Mr. Scott. We had such fun in Arum Alley last time. It seems our paths are destined to cross once more.
Stop pretending we're friends.
Okay.
If I could actually
That far from worked.
Just pretend we don't know him, Dan Hung.
That far from worked.
Even if we set aside the secrecy of intellectual property, these prototypes built by the
Okay,
intelligence
that was terrible.
beyond your wildest imagination. If anything goes wrong, you won't be able to pay for it even with your lives.
Skip the reasoning part and resolve to good old violence.
Can you give us an exact amount, Mr. Scott? If there's any damage after the inspection, the the Skyfaring Commission will compensate you.
The Skyfaring Commission. Yeah, they will compensate you, provided a detailed report of the damage is submitted.
I don't doubt the financial strength of the Skyfaring Commission. However, this is not just about money. Besides, the cargo on this transport vessel belongs to the Intelligentsia Guild. If you want to inspect the cargo, shouldn't you at least call in a member of the Intelligentsia Guild to be present?
I'm pretty tight with Dr. Ratio from the Intelligentsia Guild. Almost like family. Doesn't that...
What's all this nonsense?
Okay,
Even if you
that
were
didn't
married
work.
to him, you still couldn't represent the Intelligentsia Guild.
Okay, but that image did, like, how I read it is like, I could just call Dr. Ratio if you want me to, that's fine. I had expected him to say that, not like, I know Intelligentsia Guild people, I could be just like them. I wouldn't have clicked that. That's bullshit.
Both
Good.
need to follow the regulations, because that's how the IPC and the Cienjo operate, right? As an IPC worker, I have to abide by its...
Could you repeat?
I feel scammed.
Since the Intelligentsia Guild entrusted the cargo to the IPC for transportation, it's the IPC's responsibility to ensure its safety, right? Why would you need a member of the Intelligentsia Guild to be present?
Probably is wrong, yeah.
Let me tell you something. As stated in Article 17 of the IPC's Building Material Logistics
Because
Department
I don't know what I'm doing.
law,
Flute.
subsequent to the dispatch of goods and during their transit, all risks, save for those pertaining to the transportation safety, shall be the sole liability of the consignor. Well, only protect the integrity of the goods and prevent anyone with ill intentions from getting their hands on them, for example. As for whether the cargo itself poses a security threat to the destination, that's not our responsibility. It appears we have reached an area beyond your expertise, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, bummer.
All right, that's enough. I'm not going... I thought you were We've signed a confidentiality and security agreement with the Intelligentsia Guild. And if we breach it, we'll have to pay a hefty sum. Even if we sold the souls of every employee in the marketing development department. Listen up, kid. I don't mind delaying this transport for a few more days. Once the engines are repaired, our ship will leave him?
If that's the case, I can assure you the Cloud Knights won't.
Oh, really? Then you'll receive a ton of complaints from the intelligentsia.
Since you put it that way, Mr. Scott, I'll take it.
Ah, not so fast, you little brat. According to the IPC regulations, I have the right.
I thought you were reasonable and civilized. But now, it seems the IPC...
Stop him, guys! For the Amber Lord! For the Amber Lord!
These guys have a fire
All
weakness.
things are as one.
Is this? Oh, this is 4 dudes. It's 0 dudes.
Firefly,
Give me a second.
until everything burns to ashes! Live to fight! Fight to live!
Oh wow, that was
Get
exciting.
All of you! Why is the IPC even paying you? You're a bunch of losers!
Just be grateful that that little brat showed you mercy. At least your staff aren't seriously injured. How do you IPC cronies have the audacity to fight Cloud Knights? You practically assaulted law enforcement officers.
Another one? Who the heck are you?
Let's go, One Kisha.
I may be a bit late, but the good news is I'm here now. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lingsha, Cauldron Master and head of the Alchemy Commission on the Law Fu.
Could she be?
Yeah, she's the new Cauldron Master assigned here from the Xianzhou Juming.
I received a report from the Artisanship Commission about cargo containing samples of unknown organisms. It said they needed help from the Alchemy Commission. I had nothing better to do, so I came myself.
That is indeed pretty chat. It's Gallagher.
It's
That's so
fine,
real.
Mr. Scott. If you really don't want your cargo to be inspected, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter? How can you say that?
Why are you being so nice all of a sudden? Hmm? Well, since you're not going to check it, I'll take this crate and be on my way. Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah, sure. Why should I object? Not only this sample, but all the goods on the transport ship are yours to keep. Like I said, we won't inspect them.
Wait a minute!
Well, that's more like it. If only the young displayed a more reasonable attitude, we could have sidestepped that altercation just now. Our ship will leave in a few days once the engines are repaired.
Your ship can leave whenever you want, but I'm afraid I can't say the same for your cargo. According to the import and export regulations signed between the Xianzhou and IPC, all biological shipments can only leave the port when they have confirmed to be of no threat.
Ah, that's...
Or when
I
all
picked the wrong
biological
option there.
activity expires. Since we can't determine if your shipment is safe for the environment, I guess we'll have to wait for its biological activity to expire. Let me check the previous cases. Normally, it'll only take around 47 star calendar years.
Only 47 years?
That's kind of
Why
nice.
so surprised? You're still young and full of energy. I'm pretty sure you'll live a few more decades. Have some confidence in yourself.
Ha! Typical of a long-lived species. Your words are dripping with sarcasm. While you may not care about time, I do. I'll be demanding double compensation from the Skyfaring Commission for every minute wasted.
You won't get it.
Sure thing, Mr. Scott. You seem pretty confident that your career and life will last long enough to witness this victory unfold.
Okay, yeah, she's a Chad.
Step aside, guys. Let them do the inspection.
But, Mr. Scott...
Come on, we're already in enough trouble. Just let them do the security inspection. And if needed, I can always grovel before the Intelligentsia Guild later. I'm just using my head for what it's apparently good for, right? you're not as annoying as that woman. Bro, just do the inspection.
This lady is really something else. Is this the IPC product?
Listen up. Any damages caused by inspections will be filed with the IPC.
Turn it off.
Okay, that's cool. It's got the dog in it. It's Terror grip. Be unable to perform actions.
Oh, how unexpected. That was a surprise.
That is a cool looking enemy. Like legit. This thing looks sick as fuck. Anyways, that is a sick attack too.
Every petal in life's will be swept away.
Might put Gallagher back on the team, because I think if we're gonna have fights like this, it'd be a good idea. How's my favorite nerd doing? I don't know, ask Fluke. He probably knows, because he's probably your favorite nerd. Smile.
Dreams do come true. The mood is set just right. Let the show begin.
I'm just gonna do Firefly now. Fluke's not my favorite nerd, you fucker. I don't know, Ashley's probably doing well. Then? Cool. As a wise man once said, do you want to explode? Yeah, Himiko's gonna leave the team. But this follow-up will do a decent amount of damage. But it talks. It can talk, yes. This is so cool.
Were you seriously planning to leave this stuff unchecked at the dock for days? That's way too dangerous.
I had no idea about it. You must have accidentally triggered the cargo's defense program.
I don't think trying to shift the blame is a wise choice.
But seriously, I don't know why that thing suddenly started moving. I swear on the Amber Lord.
Enough. Miss Shikwe, please escort our IPC guest to the Skyfaring Commission.
I'm on it. Please follow me, Mr. Scott.
Gentlemen, our preliminary inspection shows that there is indeed hidden biological tissues inside. Just like the craftsman feared. I can't even tell if it's ingenium or biological in nature.
The core of this device is what they call wetware in industry slang. To put it simply, this machine operates with a kind of biological nerve as its control center.
Interesting.
I'll take some samples for the alchemist to analyze and figure out where the biological tissue comes from.
It looks like a Borisin. It has Borisin attacks and boosts. It's probably Borisin.
Ethical technology. Perhaps they're trying to create a new weapon?
Whatever the reason is, it's probably why the Borisin attacked the ship.
Oh, the Borisin
No
that tried
wonder
to
the
free this guy.
IPC were trying to obstruct our inspection. I'll contact the Ten Lords Commission.
I
and
don't
ask
think
the judges
Casper is
to come and give
cooking.
their final verdict on this.
Probably not.
According to our rules, all prisoners and weapons involving dangerous creatures must be taken to the shackling prison for further sentencing. After all, it's the safest place on the Luofu. As for you, Mr. Craftsman, please go with the Cloud Knights and explain the situation to the judge. feeling that the IPC members would cause trouble, but I didn't think they...
I should thank you for saving my life. Your sword skills were impressive. Taking down that big guy. I thought the General's retainers were all burly martial masters.
You almost have 3 hours left. Miniature!
Huh? As for you, you must be the guests from the Astral Express. Ew, it's still early. So why don't we get some tea at the Alchemy Commission? We can...
I'd be happy to accept your invitation.
And you three are coming too, right?
Alright, we'll put a Gallagher back on. Where is he? There we go. Which means you still need to see the consequences of your recent terrorist attack. Hold on. Melt it down into parts.
Nothing to see here. These machines are to be shut down.
Are you still giving me money? Oh no, that's an achievement. Okay. That's just an achievement for doing it the wrong way. Granted, violence is pretty funny. Bro, I'm dry on energy. Just have more, dude. Skill issue. Just have more energy. Nah, dude. 2K credits don't really matter. So this is updating this Monday. I might stream this Tuesday that we do the apocalyptic shot. It'll be like 1 hour and then we can go back to Legos. What the fuck, Sushang?
Hey! You're back! Why didn't you say anything in the group chat? I'm on duty. Let's catch up later.
Okay.
Hey, I'm warning you.
Sush! Yeah.
Out my secret duty. It'll be annoying if you keep cracking jokes like that. Stop hanging around here and find something better to do. Once I'm done in a few days, call up Lil Gwei and Wawa, and let's grab a meal at Aurum Alley. It's been ages since we hung out.
Wait, she has voice lines in? Fucking miss it when I played. You guys are blind. No, that's really obvious, right? Why I know this is like determined by this quest is because usually Sushang is actually right here in Central Starskiff Haven. So I know that when she appears here, that is not her general NPC location to talk to. Hold on, hold on. Alright, can I go first person? Alright. Let me find this real quick. And then, where is this game installed? I forgot. Give me a second. Okay, on my D drive. It says on my D drive. Program file. Oh, games. I need to make a copy of this. I'm cooking real quick. Give me a second. We can crop this out. And then... This is really all I need, I think. Just give me a second. Let me cook. Do this real quick. How hard is this? Okay, that crops it. Fuck. That's not what I wanted to happen. Okay, that's it. Check Discord. That is indeed. Oh, that is such good thumbnail material. You're right, Lynn. That is legit good thumbnail material. I'll save that. It is square, but still. It'll be fine. You can always change it. Art. It is actual art. You did post in the wrong channel? No. I could just post. I'm allowed to be a tyrant. I can do whatever I want on my own Discord. Oh god. I posted it in info, I guess, and I published it. But yeah, that was a great. I think I cooked a great image. This is really good thumbnail material. I need to actually get around to editing this. If I don't make it too long, I can probably it'll probably be bearable. I hate editing though, I'll admit. I'm genuinely not a very big fan of editing. Don't care about that.
All these years. In the view of the Alchemy Commission, the tides come and go. But the ancient sea remains the same.
You're a Luofu native, Miss Lingsha?
Yes. I grew up here. Listening to the sound of waves while researching prescriptions with my mentor. It's kind of sad, isn't it? Everything changes, but somehow...
The view here would be even better without the Ambrosial Arbor.
Oh, really? I think that towering tree looks pretty impressive.
Even if it's impressive, it's a plague mark. The Xianzhou have been fighting abominations for...
Well, once a seed is planted, no matter how long it takes, it'll eventually sprout and bear fruit. In my humble opinion, the rebirth of the Ambrosial Arbor and the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were inevitable. The seed was already planted when the ancestors of the Xianzhou sought immortality. My bad. Well, since you went through the entire Ambrosial Arbor crisis firsthand, Dan Heng and Lieutenant...
What would you like to discuss, Miss Lingsha?
I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Alliance to come in and... Honestly, the Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems and has reached a point where fixing it seems impossible.
Well, even though I'm a Vidyadharan like you, I'm an outsider. Just like my companion, the Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu have always been intricately connected. If you cannot distance yourself from these ties, Miss Lingsha,
I may not know about politics, but I do know that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been operating within the Alchemy Commission for...
I see. Thank you for your valuable insights. While the Lux Arrow from the Rainbow possesses unparalleled power to sever the Ambrosial Arbor, it can't sever mortals' desire to prolong their existence. Just like how the Cloud Knights can eliminate the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but are unable to calm the hearts and minds of the people within the Alchemy Commission. Our Xianzhou forebears knew this well.
I don't have much to do except for
And
listen.
that's why they entrusted the duty of guarding the roots of the Arbor to the Vidyadhara. However, the Vidyadhara are still only mortal beings. 30 years ago, my mentor served as Alchemy Commission's Cauldron Master. She recognized the emerging undercurrents and sought to cleanse the source of the disturbance. Unfortunately, even though she was skilled in the art of healing, she didn't understand the human heart or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the Alchemy Commission.
Congratulations, Gollum.
In the end,
You did it.
she was framed and exiled to the Juming. And guess who arbitrated the case and handed down the sentence? None other than General Jing Yuan himself.
What?
You heard it right. The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but even the Divine Foresight himself. Alas, why is your face turning pale, Yanqing? Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions. I won't hold any personal grudges against him. Besides, at our age, holding personal grudges is a luxury we can't afford. Lingsha, you're back!
Why am I here?
I've been waiting ages for you.
Sparkle! Aww.
Yunli, why aren't you with your grandpa? What brings you to the Alchemy Commission? Well, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to...
What a small world. You stole my sword.
I see. Let's skip the introduction part then.
Why do I keep bumping into you? Are you stalking me or something? Of course not. Unlike you, Miss Yunli, I have important things to take care of. You, on the other hand, seem to have all...
Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master. I talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted. You hesitate when you should strike. Now that I see you again, I realize your sword was right. It wasn't me.
Do you really expect me to believe that nonsense? I've been taking it easy on you because you're a guest from the Juming, but you're not taking the hint.
Just look
Talk to his sword. Yeah, this world is weird.
Even if I gave it back to you now,
Yeah, I don't like her design. I really don't like her design, but I like her personality.
Cloud Knight saying, a Cloud Knight must never let
Like
slip their weapon.
because of her design, I'm
Yes?
not pulling for her, guaranteed.
Well, sure.
I don't like it.
I can give it back to you now, but on the battlefield, that's a whole different story.
Poor flying sword. Fine. You don't have to give it back because...
Between these two, who do you think is tougher, Dan Heng? Don't get me wrong. I'm just curious.
Get ready to separate them.
It is my first day at the Alchemy Commission. A brawl is definitely not how I imagined celebrating it. Well, since you don't... I didn't mean it in that way. Since you've already drawn your swords, you'd be disappointed if you didn't get to test one another. I've received reports that the delves near the Alchemy Commission are still infested with abominations. Seems like my predecessor.
She's probably long considering she's the granddaughter of, like,
Want to determine
old
who's better?
grandpa.
Why not focus on them instead of each other? Clearing out some
It's the Cloud Knight's duty to eliminate those.
Oh, you think you're the only. It's so heartwarming to see both of you being so.
Give me stuff to kill. I'll
Ever
make
since
it.
the disciples of Sanctus, if you want a contest, I'll.
Lingshan.
It's for your own good, little Yunli. While you desire to compete against each other,
That's really thoughtful of you, Cauldron.
So, are you?
No. What the fuck? Well, I heard we're killing stuff. You're going to the back of the line. I don't want to see you. Bye.
Ugh. Looks like my predecessors left. Let me say it again. Be careful when you draw your swords, and make sure.
Can we start now?
Again.
Why can't I sparkle? What the fuck?
Don't worry. I'll go. Let's play 1,000 faces in 1,000 places. Can you find the answer?
I will make him lose. I'll just use Acheron. Acheron is so much cooler. Look at this.
Sisters as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
That is the idea.
I didn't expect someone who can't even hold on to his sword to actually have some skill. Mention support.
Oh, of course. If I actually attack the enemies, then I'll make it myself.
Time for some sword play.
It descends with might. You've got style with those moves, but you're not striking where it counts. It's such a shame to see you misuse your sword like that.
I'm sorry, but I do kind of have to rub in to this little shit stain. Who's the better one of these two? Yanchig, some kind of guy with a sword, versus Acheron, some kind of lass with a sword.
Dusk's rays, this too shall fall.
Isn't this so much cooler?
In the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Can't wait.
Enemy targets detected.
God, can't wait to have an Acheron expert. She's really relying on having good ability characters though.
So, how many of my moves can you do?
Oops. Did that hurt? Let's pick it up a notch.
So my team can't really kill stuff when I make them lose, right? So I just basic?
Mention support. I'll contain them.
I can't advance you and me. What happens if your whole team dies? I don't know.
Enemy targets detected.
Another.
Time for sword play.
My characters don't take any damage though.
Let's play for a while.
Is it possible to lose this? Golira. Yes, indeed. Golira.
A one-time enemy. I'll go easy.
Free will, or was it fate?
Time for swordplay.
Ready for another?
It doesn't give Yunli any charge. You can't see it, but Yunli's not gonna give a charge.
How many can you block? I'll go.
See? I won. Your technique was all over the place, and you relied too much on speed. Is this really all the Cloud Knights of the Lawfu can muster? So disappointing.
All you did was chop down a few monsters. Don't.
Oh. Well, then I'll give you a chance.
If you're trying to pick a fight, just ask, because I'm ready for you.
Simon? Excuse you? Okay, that's kind of based.
Well fought, my young friends. However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies on brute strength, trying to take down targets with a single strike.
Who are you?
Me? I'm just a patient seeking medicine from the Alchemy Commission. A passerby, if you will. I thought I'd see my fill of impressive fights during the war dance. Yet here I am, able to witness a remarkable fight at the Alchemy Commission, of all places.
But Simon
well,
continues
the
off.
Lawfu is never short of surprises. However, I have a small suggestion for you. Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the war dances ring? That way, you can resolve your differences with a proper duel and put your grudges behind you.
Grudges? No, not at all. Yunli and we were just sparring.
Sparring? You summoned your flying swords and she swung her sword with full strength. No grudges between you. I don't believe it.
Aha! What brings you here, Lady Fei Xiao? Have you finished your health consultation with the Dragon Lady? Fei Xiao? Grandpa always talks about you.
Yanqing got the carrion retaliation. That is actually kind of real.
Merlin's Claw of the Xianzhou Yaoqing?
Looks like I'm quite famous on the Xianzhou Lawfu, too.
Of course. Everyone has heard of the great general. Known to all, and unbeknown to none.
Great General? Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? I don't like it. Ooh, I heard there's a dozing general on the Lawfu, so I came up with a humble nickname for myself. The Lacking General. Lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals. Sounds much better, right?
Yeah, that's a befitting title that sounds both humble and impressive. Now that the sparring session is over, Yanqing and Yunli, shouldn't you politely thank General Fei Xiao for her guidance and bury the hatchet? Here's your sword. Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away again. By the way, we haven't settled the score yet. I'll defeat you fair and square next time we fight.
This is how she apologizes? Now that I finally got my sword back, I should report to the seat of divine force.
No, Lynn, it's not.
I'll take my leave, General. Oh,
Lynn,
by the
please
way,
just shut
Miss
up.
Linksha, if you've got some free time, I'd like to invite you to the seat of divine foresight for a chat with General Jing Yuan. I think there's more to those personal grudges you mentioned earlier.
Thanks for stepping in, General Fei Shao. Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Not at all. Just doing
Lynn,
what you asked.
Amy,
How
no,
about we call
no,
it even
no.
as
Shut
payment
up.
for the healer lady's consultation.
Sorry, but even a general needs to pay their bills. We don't do credit here. And let's not forget, you'd have been waiting decades for a chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me.
Well, you can always send the bill to the seat of divine foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite the
Where's my
effort
Sheppy
stand
gun?
up.
It
I knew they had to
is.
get tough.
If
Now,
I'm not
if you'll
mistaken,
excuse
it's a
me,
subby,
I
but.
need to find a spot and get some
Give me a
fresh
sec.
air.
Viewer rewards, emotes. What tier is it? It is a tier 1 emote, so you should be able to use it if you redeem it. Amy, I'm going to stab you. And then not even, and not in the way you said it.
Back already? You've met with Jing Yuan and wandered around for a few hours. So, what do you think?
It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Luofu is prospering after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
But...
No.
I know you're going to
No.
say but, right?
I can do this,
But the influx of people attending the war
Smile.
dance is like a breeding ground for disorder and rumors. One wrong move, and the Luofu could be in a world of chaos.
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant, so at the very least, General Jing Yuan is aware of this. As for other matters, I'm unable to say.
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm thrust onto the center stage having cordial chats with two generals?
My work doesn't lend itself to being in the limelight either.
Just stop whining.
Sorry for the timeout,
At
Amy,
least
I
you're
just
in one
couldn't help it.
piece, right? Before getting in touch with General Jing Yuan, I wanted to put aside my assumptions and see his momentum. That includes the overall bearing of the Cloud Knights on the street, what people are saying, and how those close to him behave.
The might of an army dwells not within its pawns, but within the force of its collective momentum.
How dare you.
Recognizing
I
this
can do it
fact
again.
reveals the true measure of power. Thanks for enlightening me, General.
A perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. You've made me
I'm
lose
gonna
where I
snack.
was
Alright.
now. Anyway, this is how I operate in battle, so you might as well get used to it.
Are you treating General Jing Yuan as your enemy?
The longest-serving general of the Xianzhou Luofu. Do you think he'd have only a few enemies?
By the way, General, you met the healer lady, yes? Could you show me the medicine she prescribed you?
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to enjoy some tasty food.
So not even the famed healer lady could help? Don't worry. I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure you. Actually, I've found
Face
some
spider
leads.
diagnosis. Yeah.
Well, life and death, Jiao Chou. It's all predetermined. Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the Xianzhou spearhead, hunting down the abominations of abundance till the end of my days. As long as I can fulfill that deep-seated desire, I don't care how long I live. You asked if I view General Jing Yuan as my enemy. No. My real enemy has always been myself.
Why does she have this stuff on her forehead? I don't get it.
Enjoy some tasty food. So, what's for dinner tonight?
Abominations of Abundance goes pretty hard.
You really know how to read the room, don't you?
I like him so far, though.
You guys
like
figure it
Miles.
out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend I've not seen for quite a long time.
Hey! Was that the Yaoqing general who just dropped in out? I mean, when Yun Li swung that massive
Mind.
Yeah. But to go up against you, you think so too, right?
I agree.
I was actually hoping you'd give Yench.
Thanks for the
I'm
kind
not,
words,
gonna,
Miss
I'm not
March.
giving Yanching some
The
praise.
war dance is coming up.
We're ending this
I've
sometime
been
soon
chosen to
because
represent
it's
the
almost
Cloud
1 a.m.
Knights in the ceremony. I've had my fair share of defeats lately, and even though I know there are always more skilled swordmasters out there, seeing General Fei Xiao...
Don't underestimate yourself. After all, generals won't fight in the ring during the war dance.
I see. Thanks for the advice, Master Dan Heng. By the way, now that today's events are over, General
Bro become
Jing Yuan
depressed when he
wants to
saw
invite
Yang.
all of you to the seat of divine...
I don't know, Yang.
Really don't want to...
But yeah, we're probably going to call the stream short in just a moment. I'm getting a little tired of the yapping. It's getting close to 1 a.m. My parents would prefer it if I shut up. Excuse me. So we'll have to figure it out.
I don't believe in
You don't believe in ghosts? I am one right here. Technically, I'm a ship, actually. Like my
Would you
online
like me to
persona
relay your
is a
message?
sheep. When your parent used yanching, stop yapping on you. But I'm not yanching. I know I'm cringe, but I'm not that bad. Anyway, Fish House probably gonna walk up now.
Earlier at
You
the
and
Palace
Liz
of
back there?
Astral, I introduced these guests from the Astral Express to you, Elder White. But with all the people around, we only exchanged pleasantries. Now, I'd like to officially introduce them to you. These three braved great dangers, accompanying me into perilous places, defeating the chief culprit Vantilia, and uncovering the conspiracies of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. If you wish to know more, please, feel free to ask us.
Well, I skimmed through the reports about the Arbor's rebirth from the Master Diviner Hu Xuan. She's been summoned to the Yu Chui for questioning. There are a lot of doubts within the Alliance about this whole situation. But despite all that, I believe in you. Since you joined the ranks, you have repeatedly achieved remarkable feats. After the High Cloud Quintet each went their separate ways, despite the many
Fantilli
criticisms
sounds like a Final
within the
Fantasy character.
Alliance,
She's actually an echo of
Marshall
Warboss, in case you want to see me
stood
one-shot
firm
her.
against the dissenting voices and entrusted the lawful. Over the years, you've served the Alliance with loyalty and wisdom. You've taken down abominations in Thalassa, rescued the Xian. There are fools who doubt your loyalty. They're happy to see the divine foresight. But I've seen enough failures in my time, and I want to believe that your loyalty has never wavered.
So, General Fei Xiao of the Yaoqing is the only one investigating the Ambrosial Arbor crisis on behalf of the Alliance?
No. I am too.
This old man's words always catch me off guard.
Yeah, but he's based.
The Marshal ordered me to come to the Xianzhou Laofu, but the document only says, attend the war dance and listen to Fei Shao's questioning. No need for that. You're all important witnesses. The Marshal is well aware
Stop
of
biting my
Jingyuan's
nail.
purpose in holding the ceremony.
Thanks for your kindness and sincerity, Elder Huayan. But is it appropriate to tell everyone here about the Marshal's orders?
By introducing the Express's witnesses to me alone, aren't you aiming to discern the intentions behind both my actions and Fei Shao's? And whether there's any discord between us? Well, since I'm being open and honest with... As for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, all I need to do is listen. General Fei Shao will be the one asking the questions. To be
Discord!
honest, I'm more concerned about the timely start of the war dance. Oh, by the way...
Free stuff? Child. I love knowing that, like, this character, she's like a very much wanted war criminal and has brutally murdered people.
Yes, it's this case, right? There will be numerous contests. The host will dispatch a skilled warrior to take on challenger.
You humor me, Elder Huayan. The healer lady is just...
I'm no match to you when it comes to joking.
What's this box for?
This sword case
Most normal
is
anime girl
intended for
backstory.
the war dance's award.
Firefly has like a
It's empty now.
pretty big backstory. All you really need to know is that she was cloned
And stored inside.
to, or she's like an artificially born human to pilot like the mech suit that she does to protect her creator's homeworld planet. Like it was like a giant space nation that did that to protect them against a giant alien invasion.
I don't mean to boast about our skills, but this sword represents the pinnacle of the Zhu-Ming's craftsmanship. It
There's a
has
whole
a
lot of backstory
legendary
around it.
history, full of heroic tales from foreign lands, tales that are too detailed to be summarized in just a few words. Since the delegation delivering the sword hasn't arrived yet, I'll just leave the case here for now. I've been wondering
March is gonna win the
who
sword.
would be worthy of such a sword. And then it hit me. I can award it to the champion of the Ringmaster's Challenge. The ceremony's champion is sure to... Moreover, I hear that Yan Xing is an excellent...
Thank you for your generosity.
If you want to give me a sword, just say the word, Grandpa.
You've got confidence, my girl.
I know you're all about swords, Miss Yunli. It's just a shame that it's this.
Yeah, and even if someone gets their hands on such a precious sword, it'll probably...
The outcome of our
roasted.
duel at the Alchemy Commission is still up in the air. Since you're interested, why don't you represent the...
That's exactly what I had in mind.
Not to be rude or anything, we've been watching the...
Quiet down. We have other guests here. I've prepared this sword to add some excitement to the ceremony, not to have you two squabble. It's not a good look for the Alliance. While you both seem confident that you'll win, you need to remember there can only be one winner and one loser in the ring. We don't know who the winner will be, and it might not be either of you. But if you're eyeing that prize, you'll need to work together.
How does that make sense?
In my humble opinion, while a Cloud Knight is commendable by securing victories, it's even more so to pass on your skills and spread the way of swordplay.
Want to see a honk at it?
I'd be
Would
greatly
honk at it
pleased
if
if
Ryan?
this apprentice could represent the
He's simply
Express in the war
two-based.
dance by displaying their Cloud Knight flair.
What's a honk at it?
Well, Elder Huayan's idea is quite interesting. Imparting swordplay skills requires teamwork, and both the winner and the loser will learn a valuable lesson regardless of the outcome. The question is...
Huh? Who? Wait, me?
I noticed just now that Miss March seemed quite interested in the outcome of your sword fight. So I thought, why not teach her the art of swordplay?
Oh, that's so real.
Oh, wait. Are you serious, General? Why am I being dragged into this all of a sudden? I've never practiced swordplay before.
Things are already complicated enough as they are.
He strikes like lightning. Does Mr. Don Hong really need anyone's guidance? As for Miss March, she's like a piece of jade in the rough, just waiting to be shaped.
I appreciate your kind words, General YN. But plus, I heard that each Swordmaster has their own special moves. What if they let something slip while teaching me? If everyone knows each other's...
That's considerate of you, March 7th. But don't worry. It'll take you at least a decade of hard training before you can even start learning special moves. No need to
really?
Looks like March's curiosity has been piqued.
The whole point is to know each other's moves.
So Miss Yunli has already agreed.
General, I have... So you're admitting your defeat, huh? If you're not even confident to teach, why don't you let me be the ringmaster instead?
Yanqing, teaching an apprentice is also a way of honing your own skills and gaining insights. You've been an apprentice for years.
I see, General.
Now that Yanqing has...
It's up to you.
At least that way, I won't have to worry about you accidentally shooting me in the butt all the time.
Hey, I've never missed my target. Then I'm on board. Thank you for your kindness, General YN.
Oh, I love that.
Great.
I
Tomorrow,
love the
Yanqing
Trailblazer
and
having
Yunli
significantly
will
more
teach
voice
you
lines.
the basics of the Cloud Knights. So Yunli and I will head out and purchase some sword practice equipment for Miss March.
You're too kind. Wait, you're giving me a gift? Shouldn't it be the other way around? General YN's gone. Wait. I think...
Yeah, I brought you here because the...
Because... But from his point of view, we're not, since the crew's actions were mentioned in the Lawfu's operations log were given to the Alliance.
Yeah, after
he
this
probably wants to see
after this
firsthand
talk,
if we're as capable
closing
as
it.
to report claims.
Because it's 1 a.m.
Or if we're, and he wants to see it for himself during the war dance, which is why he even dragged Yun Li in.
Elder Huayan is... My apologies. Truth be told, I invited all of you to the ceremony because I wished for you to act as my witnesses. Now I apologize. In the coming weeks, I'll also invite all of you to a meeting with General Fei Xiao, where you may need to answer her questions and clear up any doubts she might have.
Don't
Will you
worry,
stream
General.
early tomorrow? I might.
No matter
I'll
what
see.
happens,
Because the
I'm
Lego is
prepared
quite
to
a lot of
stay
stuff,
here as the
and
Express's witness.
I kind of want to finish this,
answer
but
any
I might also
questions.
just finish this on Tuesday.
Thank you.
Like, I'm interested in the
General,
story and stuff, but it's just too late for me to be
I know
energetic.
there isn't much I can do to share your burden, but as the Lawfu Ringmaster, I won't let anyone defeat me in the war dance.
Marsh is gonna kick ass. She's gonna win the sword. It'll be very funny. March's superpower is a giant block of ice. All she does is she does this, and then suddenly her opponent is in a giant block of ice.
Waiting for me, and for so long.
Okay,
too.
but Yanqing's getting
Quite
shit
an
on.
honor. It's been a while, General Fei Xiao.
It's been 30 years since we last saw each other. Right, Yukong?
Yes. Back then, you were the vanguard of the Yao Qing's Verdant Knights, and I was a pilot of the Law Fu's Rainbow Orbit fleet. Who would have thought that upon meeting again, you'd be a general, and I'd have given up flying? Really does feel like a lifetime ago. Well, I wouldn't say I haven't seen you in 30 years, After all, your great victories are announced through the Yellow Bell resonance system every day. So I'm well aware of your great feats. How's your health holding up?
Still stable, I suppose. Do you still remember the medic who saved me in battle?
That healer with the odd name and peculiar temperament. What was his name again? Was it Pichu? Or Kachio?
Pichu.
Jiao Cho. He's been my retainer and personal healer, delegated by the Alchemy Commission from the Xianzhou Yaoqing. Over the years, he's dedicated himself to managing my condition. It's thanks to him that I'm still in good health today.
El médico del
Given
Team
my
Fortress 2.
background,
Médico. Yeah.
I'm happy to have made it this far.
I'm relieved to know that you're safe and sound. Well then, since you and Elder Huayan are here, I imagine you must have received orders from the Marshal? As your friend, may I ask how the Alliance intends to punish the General of the Lawfu?
The Arbor's rebirth has frightened the Elders who lurk behind the scenes. They fear the resurgence of abominations, much like what happened 30 years ago. Although the report from the Lawfu explained all the details, we don't know if the Ruin Legion really invaded, or how As you know, the fugitive Jing Liu, who mysteriously disappeared many years ago, has resurfaced. This time, she has brought along an outworlder and a coffin, claiming to offer the Marshal a method to fight against the Eons.
Oh yeah, that happened.
The Lawfu Preceptor has also leveled accusations against Jing Yuan for neglecting the Alliance's principles. She asserts that Jing Yuan enabled the exiled Imbibitor Lunae to re-enter the Lawfu, thereby unlocking the lunarescent depths within Scale Gorge waterscape, which in turn disrupted the Vidyadhara's dutiful watch over the Ambrosial Arbor. It is for these reasons that I have come here to the Lawfu today. Well, duty calls. Perhaps I shouldn't have mentioned all of this to an uninvolved person, but since we once fought together, I didn't want to.
I understand. I'm sorry. I was out of line. I know I shouldn't be defending General Jing Yuan right now, but... well, you know how I am. The Lawfu has enjoyed centuries of stability since the end of the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, much of which can be attributed to General Jing Yuan's masterful strategizing. Unfortunately, for long-life species, enduring through the ages always culminates in a failure that undoes all—
That's true. And that's why I'm also here.
Hule? You mean that Hule? The Borisin Warhead? The same Hule who has been imprisoned in the Shackling Prison for over 7 centuries?
Big guy.
The nemesis of the Foxians who will never be forgiven and shall be imprisoned until the end of the cosmos. I can't quite remember.
Usually, only emissaries from the Xianzhou
Can we kill him?
Skyfaring.
The Foxians and the Alliance
New
given the
Echo Wolf?
situation on the Lawfu. That's why I was sent here.
Yes? Ooh, rad.
Well, not everything. There might be.
How many Firefly
Oh,
attacks
by the way,
boosted by
tell
Ranmei
me
does he
more.
take?
The Verdant Knights followed the route
No, you
in
can't start-
motion and
Fuck.
discovered the wreckage of the Whistling Flame ship. Unfortunately, there were no survivors and no cargo. However, someone had already been on the scene.
Our people?
No, neither. Yukong, have you heard of a person named Ranmei?
Oh god, what does Ranmei have to do with this? You're allowed 1 visit? Oh, that's kinda cool. Can we stop yapping? I hear my character being like somewhat active.
Did I oversleep?
Okay. Story is already much better than the default Lawfu one, but it's still Lawfu bullshit and all these terms and stuff being grabbed together. It's not my place.
Sound windows.
But yeah, apparently Ranmei is up to no good again. I kind of missed the part what was going on with her, but I am gonna end stream here for today because I'm tired as fuck. It might not be a good reason to some, but it sure is one to me. For now, I am going to go offline. I don't intend on like raiding or anything, because I just want to press this button and I want to call the night. So, good night, and I'll be back tomorrow. Close enough to finish. Let's go, Gollum! Let's fucking go! So, have a nice one. I'll be back tomorrow. We might continue with this. We're probably going to continue with the Legos too. I'll see. There's a couple things I need to do, but hopefully we can just finish this, because it's quite a lengthy event. Good night for now.